Time for rock news on 1011 WJRR, Orlando's rock station. Let's check in with Lynch and Taco and see which rockers are making the headlines for all the right and wrong reasons. 1011 WJRR.
So I'm thinking we go ahead and start with some Metallica-related rock news.
Ooh, the donation possibly?
$100,000. Metallica strokes a check from their All Within My Hands Foundation to help Hurricane Helene victims. Foundation, always stepping up in all sorts of different situations. This just the latest. I suspect, I would venture a wild guess, you might see him doing the same thing after Milton gets done doing whatever Milton's going to do.
Well, let's not assume, but yeah, props on that. They do, as Pat said, so many great things with that foundation.
Scott Stapp will make his debut at the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville.
Really?
Yeah. He will perform at the Grand Ole Opry on October 23rd. It'll be his first time inside the circle there and the first live performance of his first ever duet, If These Walls Could Talk, featuring Dorothy. So that'll be cool.
That's a trip.
In somewhat related news, Creed, who we know is doing gangbusters on their reunion tour and will be here in Orlando in December at the Kia Center, have announced 3 more special shows to close out the 2024 leg of the show. We thought the last date was going to be here in Orlando.
3 more. Where are we talking?
They're going to go out to Vegas, and guess who they're going to partner with on 3 shows, including one on New Year's Eve. They're good buddies.
Seven Dust?
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah. Remember both those bands, JR favorites back in the day, they both kind of hit at the same time.
And they get along very well.
Yeah, they're all tight. So that's awesome. That's good news. If you're a stamp collector, this is kind of cool. If you're a fan of The Who have their own stamps now issued in UK to commemorate the band's 60th anniversary. That's awesome.
Look who this letter's from.
Yeah.
Who?
Roger Daltrey.
Yeah, The Who.
Sent me a post. Ozzy is back on drugs.
Uh-oh.
He's smoking a little weed to give himself some relief from his various ailments that he has, including, Parkinson's. His quote, he goes, "I'm tempted to return to stronger drugs too."
Ozzy,
don't go that far, Oz.
Gateway.
Come on,
I
man.
always say, don't do it, Oz. Just stick with your weed for pain relief. I totally get it.
Meanwhile, Ozzy is campaigning hard to get Billy Idol inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Those two are good buddies. And Idol's been eligible since 2007. Hasn't even been nominated despite his career. Billy is going to be part of the entourage that will be celebrating Ozzy's induction as a solo artist coming up later this month at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland.
I swear, I thought you were going to say Billie Eilish. When you go Billie I, I'm like, no way. Ozzy's smoking way too much pot if he's doing that.
Maybe he did start the harder drug.
Yeah.
This, you hate seeing this. A scammer posing as Deep Purple guitarist Richie Blackmore stole nearly $200,000 in a pretty despicable fraud scam. Valerie Horwood is a terminal cancer patient and former classmate of Blackmore's. The scammer contacted her through Facebook and convinced her, does this sound familiar, to send nearly $184,000 in Apple gift cards over a 3-year period. The scam was finally discovered when Horwood's children learned her life savings had disappeared. She's 81 years old, still can't believe it was a scam when they told her.
Oh, God,
the police in the UK are investigating, and a fundraising page has been set up to help her. She's 0 money to her name now.
That is so weak.
Yeah, taking advantage of her.
Somebody's got the hell chip for that, 100%.
Yep, no doubt. What else do I want to get in here? Let's see. Tough week for the Flaming Lips. The band
they were just here.
They took they got on social media yesterday trying to find one of the band members' missing daughter. News broke that Nell Smith, 17-year-old musical prodigy who had collaborated on an album with them, had died in a car accident Sunday night. A couple of examples of songs she did with Red Right Hand and the Weeping Song. Stephen Drozd's daughter is 16. Her name, Charlotte Drozd, and she's been missing since around 11:30 Saturday. last seen on a monorail in Seattle near the Space Needle. As for Nell Smith, she was working on her first solo album to be released in 2025, so a double whammy of bad news for them.
Yeah, they were just here. They just opened up for, who did they open up for?
Billie Eilish.
No. I can't believe I just drew a blank on that. Anyway, show a couple weeks ago.
Not surprised by this little...
Weezer, thank you.
Okay. The Weezer deal at Kia Center.
Mm-hmm.
Top Southern rock songs of all time. I get the top 10 here. The top 10 dominated, and rightfully so, by songs from the Allman Brothers and Leonard Skinner.
Hell yeah.
What do you think came in at number one in this the ultimate Southern or ultimate classic rock? Put up the ultimate Southern rock songs of all time.
It's got to be Sweet Home Alabama, right?
No, that came in at number 3.
What
from
is
Skinner. Number 2, Freebird from Skinner. I would have thought Freebird would have been one, but the one that they had, it's hard to argue. They got Whippin' Post from the Allman Brothers Band at number 1.
Yeah, that's good.
Also in the top 10, Midnight Rider from Greg Allman. Ramblin' Man, another great Allman tune. LaGrange from ZZ Top. Dixie Chicken from Little Feat. Can't You See? From the Marshall Tucker Band. Give Me 3 Steps from Skinner. And Simple Man from Skinner, rounding out the top 10 all-time greatest Southern rock tunes.
I still would have put Skinner at the top, the first one, but it's just me.
Can't go wrong with any of those songs. There's your rock news for this week.
Follow us on the iHeartRadio app. This is JRR.